Now this, President Obama and Vice Presidential candidate Tim Kaine, he recently said terrorism in the United States is going down. However, a new report, it shows a growing scale of ISIS activity here in the United States. As of today, 62 people in the U.S. launched ISIS attacks or plotted to help the terrorist group. They are responsible for 64 deaths and at least 121 injured on American soil. Of the 62 terrorists, 21 are immigrants. A further 13 are children of immigrants. Now, the exact number of those who enter the country as refugees, unknown at this point. But it's reported to be at least 6. It should be noted that in these totals are included the Orlando terrorist attacks and the San Bernardino attacks. Joining me now, Trump Foreign Policy Advisor Waleed Phares. Waleed, America is a country of immigrants. We're a nation of immigrants. That's how we started, including yourself. But, you know, the president and Tim Kaine are saying, you know, there's no issue here with immigrants or refugees or naturalized citizens when it comes to terror in this new age. What do you say?
Well, first of all, yes, the nation is a nation of immigrants, of descendants of immigrants, but it become a nation. It's not all the time immigrants. I mean, I was an immigrant, and now I'm a citizen. The issue is about how many are using the immigration system or the migration system or political asylum and are jihadists. The problem is the jihadist factor. And you just mentioned over 60 or 61 cases of attacks. All of them are jihadists. Second, what is of concern to me is the fact that the administration and, of course, the Clinton-Kaine campaign are not really focusing on the reason behind this. That is radicalization. That is an ideology. This is where we see the major divide.
Yeah, you know, 5 countries are collapsed in the world, 5 of them. They include Libya and Syria and Iraq. And, you know, you're right. I mean, Europe, you certainly see sleeper terror cells, you know, burgeoning over there, and the EU struggling with that. President Obama, Secretary Clinton, now hoping to bring more refugees into the country. Now, you understand the humanitarian side of it. You want to bring women and children in. You get that. But the question again and again is they keep you know, the administration says, yes, the screening processes are state-of-the-art. They're cinematically picture-perfect. Some say no. But, you know, what do you say?
No, and no, and no. But to what? First of all, the Obama and Clinton administration didn't have to bring refugees here if they solved their issues there. I mean, they start talking about that issue from the airport on. And we are not humanitarian if we don't accept them. But have they ever asked the Syrian refugees themselves and their children? I did. And the answer is, we want to go home. Why are you bringing us here? They have no leaders. The administration never told us who are they negotiating with within the refugees. Do you know the names of the leaders of the refugees, both in Syria or outside Syria? No. They're just bringing those refugees here, collapsing Syria. More refugees are going to come because they are not able to solve the issue in Syria. There are going to be 1 million more refugees if the Battle of Aleppo doesn't stop. So that is the first problem. The second problem, they talk about vetting. They cannot vet. If they can't recognize the ideology of the threat, how can they vet? I need an answer from that.
Yeah, it's a good point. FBI Chief James Comey says terrorist diaspora coming like we've never seen.